When you have myasthenia gravis, a humid summer day isn't just uncomfortable. It's a recipe for total physical paralysis. It changes the way nerves and muscles talk to each other in myasthenia gravis. At the core of this communication is a signal that needs to be steady and reliable. Scientists use a measurement called jitter to see how stable that signal is. In people with MG, raising the temperature of a muscle, even just a few degrees from 37 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius, makes that jitter jump higher. That means the nerve's message to the muscle becomes less predictable, and muscles are more likely to tire out or feel weak. In healthy people, the same heat actually makes the signal smoother. But for MG, the opposite is true. This is not just theory. It has been proven in single-fiber electromyography lab experiments. Researchers found that as temperature rises, the percentage of muscle fibers with abnormal jitter increases from 70% to 90%. This instability is why a hot day can suddenly make it much harder to move, lift, or even keep your eyelids open. The body's normal backup systems just cannot keep up when the signal gets this shaky. Cooling, on the other hand, has a calming effect on that jitter. That is why simple cooling tricks, like an ice pack or a chilled vest, can sometimes bring a quick lift in strength. These changes happen at the microscopic level, but their impact is felt in every movement. Understanding this connection is the first step toward finding practical ways to stay safer and more comfortable in the summer heat. Humidity adds another layer of challenge for people with myasthenia gravis. When the air is muggy, above about 65% humidity, sweat does not evaporate the way it should. Instead of cooling you down, sweat just sits on the skin, leaving your body struggling to release heat. This is not just uncomfortable. It means your core temperature can rise faster, putting extra pressure on muscles that are already working hard to keep up. The body's main cooling system relies on sweat turning into vapor. In dry air, this process works smoothly, but high humidity blocks that escape route. For someone with myasthenia gravis, this can lead to a much earlier and steeper climb in weakness or fatigue. The heart and blood vessels have to work overtime to try to push heat out through the skin, which uses up energy reserves and can trigger sudden muscle exhaustion, especially in the eyes, face, throat, and chest. Nearly everyone with myasthenia gravis notices the difference. In one survey, 93% of people said heat made their symptoms worse, and humid days were often the hardest. These numbers show that sticky, heavy air is not just a nuisance. It is a real risk factor for rapid symptom flare-ups. Understanding how humidity blocks your natural cooling helps explain why some days feel so much harder, and why extra steps to stay cool and plan ahead matter so much. Cooling gear shapes daily life for people with myasthenia gravis. A phase change vest, chilled in the freezer, slips over a t-shirt and provides steady relief for up to 2 hours. In a small pilot study, wearing the vest for 30 to 45 minutes led to measurable strength gains and easier breathing, with skin temperature dropping by nearly 1 degree Celsius. For fast, targeted help, a gel ice pack or cooling scarf around the neck can revive tired muscles. The classic ice pack test, placing a cold pack on the eyelids, often lifts drooping by about 2 millimeters in just 2 minutes. These tools do more than offer comfort. They extend safe activity time. Microfiber cooling towels, soaked and wrung out, stay cold for half an hour or longer. Pairing a towel with a handheld fan speeds up evaporation, especially when humidity blocks natural cooling. Fans and air conditioning are essential indoors. Setting the thermostat between 22 and 24 degrees Celsius or using a portable air conditioning unit keeps the home safe. Preparation matters. Extra gel packs, towels, and vests in the freezer mean quick swaps. Hydration supports the body's cooling system, but electrolyte drinks should be cleared with a provider, especially for those on water pills or with kidney issues. Lightweight, loose-fitting clothing in pale colors reflects heat. Linen, bamboo, and moisture-wicking fabrics help. Scheduling errands for early morning or after sunset avoids peak heat. Not every strategy for summer comfort comes from a device or a gadget. Often, the most powerful tools are the habits built into daily life, especially the ones that help you notice early warning signs before fatigue takes over. For people with myasthenia gravis, heat-related weakness can develop quickly, sometimes within just a few minutes of exposure. Localized heating, like sunlight on your arm, can produce measurable muscle weakness in less than 5 minutes. That is why tuning into your body's signals is so important. A simple 3-move self-check can make all the difference. Take a slow, deep breath. Say a full sentence out loud and lift both arms above your head. If any of these feel harder than usual, it is a sign to pause and cool down, even if you are not yet feeling exhausted. Many people also use a symptom or temperature diary, writing down the day's weather, activities, and how strong or weak they felt. Over time, this diary reveals personal patterns, like the exact temperature or humidity level where symptoms start to worsen, or how long an activity is manageable before fatigue sets in. Some find the 20% rule helpful. If you know that a certain task usually leads to tiredness after 30 minutes, try stopping at 20 or 25 minutes instead. Acting early, before symptoms escalate, is not giving up. It is protecting your energy for what matters most. Pacing, checking in, and planning breaks are not signs of weakness. They are smart, compassionate ways to stay safer and more comfortable, especially when summer brings extra challenges. Living with myasthenia gravis in the summer often means making choices that others might not notice, leaving an event early, skipping a walk, or taking a break when everyone else keeps going. These decisions can bring up frustration, disappointment, or even a sense of isolation. It is common to feel left out or worry that others will not understand, especially when plans change at the last minute because of heat or fatigue. But pacing yourself and listening to your body are not signs of weakness. They are acts of strength and self-respect. Every pause, every early break is a way of protecting your energy and staying safer in the long run. Patient advocates often remind the community that pacing is power. It is how you keep more of your day and your summer in your own hands. It is not about giving up. It is about making sure you have enough in the tank for what matters most. Caregivers play a key role here too. Sometimes, just hearing someone say, "I believe you," or "it is okay to rest," makes a world of difference. Small gestures, offering to help with errands, checking in after a hot day, or simply sitting together in a cool room, can go a long way toward easing feelings of connection. Self-compassion is essential. Remind yourself that needing rest, asking for help, or changing plans are not failures. They are smart responses to a real, physical challenge. Treat your own limits with the same kindness you would offer a friend. In the heat of summer, that mindset is just as important as any cooling tool or schedule adjustment. Today, rising temperatures are not just a forecast, they are a real challenge for people with myasthenia gravis. Listening to your body and acting early remains the single most powerful tool. Pacing is protection, not defeat. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always speak with your healthcare provider about your individual symptoms and care plan. If you are living with myasthenia gravis and want to learn from real patient experiences, visit Mama Health, a platform helping people with chronic conditions feel heard, supported, and better understood.